We are back. It is the last word on Stadium. I am your host, filling in for Coach Gabby Laspisa, along with my panel of Tom Carlucci, Rafael Esparza. And in the news of WWE, we had an interesting take as Jackie Redmond went around asking some of the roster, what is something that everyone likes and they hate? We need to listen to this.
What is something everyone loves that you do not like? I will go first. Mine is Nutella. I don't get it. I think it's disgusting. Do you not like chocolate?
The Beatles.
Wait. You don't like the Beatles? No. Are you hearing this, Alicia Taylor?
I don't like the Beatles. I was shocked that I found someone else that doesn't like the Beatles.
There are two of you at the same table?
Look at this ring.
This is a bond, an instant bond being formed. Explain yourself.
Overrated.
Just a bunch of...
What? That is insane.
100% overrated. Phony boy band that was manufactured and went through phases. Oh.
No.
We're hippies now. We're psychedelic now.
I just feel like everyone says, "Oh, I love the Beatles," because they feel like they have to say they love the Beatles. Also, I do
Stop this!
You're also straight
Stop
edge.
this!
You two are just cut from the same.
You, Sergeant Pepper.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous. First of all, for CM Punk to say that is one thing. For this other Yahoo with the ridiculous hairdo, Tommy, number one, I don't know who that is. Number two, who has she ever beat to call the Beatles? Who was that person?
She was a ring announcer.
Oh my
from SmackDown. Yep.
Tommy, here. Tommy, hold on. Tommy, hold on. Tommy, tattooed on my body, the Fab Four. Tommy, tattooed, Tommy, on my body. How dare CM Punk? How dare he badmouth the Beatles, man?
Boy band? Is he friggin' crazy? They were iconic. They changed everything in the industry. They had two of the best writers ever in Lennon and McCartney. And you know what they did that nobody does? They moved with the times and they got better and better.
All right. If you weren't already aware of the voice, that was Mr. Vince Russo with you, Tommy, on Coach and Bro, having a heavy reaction to the fact that CM Punk is not a fan of the Beatles, Tommy. Breaking news.
Yeah, and calling them a boy band. You know what a boy band is? That's in sync, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
Not the Beatles being a boy band, who were an iconic band. I'm older than all of you guys. I grew up with the Beatles. They were incredible. They changed with the times. Lennon McCartney, and it's in the history books, one of the best songwriters ever. Abbey Road, probably the best album ever out there if you're into the rock thing. But the Beatles were an iconic band. They changed the industry. They are not a boy band. They're not in sync. They're not none of that stuff. They were an iconic band that changed the music industry. Wake up, CM and Alicia Taylor. I think you bumped your head. I'm sorry. You bumped your head.
This brings me to a point. I don't know if you feel very strongly about the Beatles, Raphael. I'll give you the floor if you do, but I do. I mean, do you care that much? I could go either way.
I can go either way, but one of the best shows I've seen in Las Vegas, and me and my wife seen about 20 times, was the Love Show at the Mirage, because I used to get free tickets all the time because I worked there. But one of the best Circus du Soleil show was the Love Show.
My favorite thing about the Beatles, because I'm into conspiracy theories, is that Paul McCartney is actually dead.
Oh.
On all this. That's my favorite part about the Beatles. I'm just saying. But this brings me to a question. Is there anything you guys don't like that everybody else loves? Tommy?
Yeah, it's In Living Color, his band. I haven't heard of them in like 40 years or whatever they are. So take that, CM Punk. It's In Living Color. All right. And Travis Scott, that little runt who needs a payback from Cody. And we better see it somewhere down the line. Him knocking out Travis all over the friggin' arena. That's what I want.
Oh, man. I love Angry Tommy. I wish we could just do this for the whole hour of this show. It's just you saying shit
New segment
like that other people like. I know. I'm not allowed to curse, but one's okay. Raphael, what's something you don't like that's universally loved?
Amazon Prime. I don't understand. Are we that lazy that we can't go get a pair of underwear? Do we have to get it shipped to our house or groceries at our house? When my wife, at the end of the day, she gets so much stuff at Amazon Prime, my living room looks like the UPS store because there's just boxes everywhere. I don't understand the fixation of Amazon Prime that we need everything one day shipped.
Yours sounds like a personal problem that you should probably talk to your wife about. I feel like you don't hate Amazon Prime. You hate how your wife shops on Amazon Prime. That's a different issue that you've got going on that needs to maybe, be spoken about in the privacy of your own home,
I just
Raphael.
spoke about it.
I think Amazon Prime is awesome. You could just get something to your door if you don't have a car, if you can't make it to the store. If you're sick and you need to get some kinds of medicine sent to yourself, Amazon Prime, it's amazing. I'm not talking crap about Amazon Prime ever. And it's their spring sale right now. So they're really helping me out. I'm saving a lot of money on some stuff that I need. Okay?
Laziness. We're just lazy that we can't go to the store anymore. We're lazy.
Yeah, I'll take it. The store is filled with millions of people that are rude. I don't need it sometimes. Social anxiety is a thing. People don't like it. I got to disagree with you on that one. But my number one, and I got to say this, and you know this, something universally loved is not even the way to say it. The number one maybe pop star of all time, I do not like, and that is Taylor Swift. I'm so sorry to everyone listening. Hopefully it's not a lot of Swifties. I'll get canceled tomorrow. But that is one reason why I don't like her. She hides behind the Swifties. They fight every battle for her. She's supposed to be about women's empowerment. She's got a new boyfriend every minute of the day. She's ruined the NFL because she shows up at every game, pretends like she doesn't want to be on the Jumbotron, but she's on the Jumbotron. Your boyfriend didn't even play good in the Super Bowl, but let's pretend like he should be in all these movies and stuff now. Get over it. You sing, your songs are very good songwriting, catchy tunes. If I was 13 years old and a girl, I would love your music. I think if you're a girl in your 20s or 30s and you idolize Taylor Swift, you got some things you got to work through. And that's my take on it. I don't know. You guys big Swifties?
No.
No, but I ain't making fun of them because those Tay-Tays are cray-cray. I ain't saying anything negative about them.
I'm not making fun. I just don't get it. Don't come after me. It's not my cup of tea. Okay, guys? I don't hate her.
I love you, Taylor Swift. I love you.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. Anyway, this is the perfect time. It is time for the last word. See in the next 2 weeks heading into WrestleMania. So, Tommy, I'm starting with you. What's something you need to see to be happy heading into WrestleMania?
I got to tell you guys, I'm invested in Gunther and Jay. I want to see where this goes. I want to see what kind of state of mind they put Jay in next week on the program. I want to see where he's at, what they're doing with Jimmy, what Gunther's up to. I'm still obviously Cody, Cena. They got to figure out some way where they have to get somebody up against Cody. Cody can't carry this for the next 2 weeks and not hear anything from Cena at all, or even the final boss. Something's got to happen there. I'm interested in Logan Paul and AJ Styles, too. I think that match could steal the show. But we'll see in the next 2 weeks. There's a lot going on.
Those boos for Logan were incredible tonight, and he's checking every box as being this heel. He's the biggest heel, I would say, aside from Cena heading into WrestleMania. Maybe bigger in the sense that everybody hates him. Nobody's rooting for him whatsoever, which is pretty massive. Raphael, what about you?
I'm looking at the women. They need to step up their game. And I'm talking about the storytelling and maybe the writing as well. Because right now you're being overshadowed by the men, and it's the stories that we're seeing presented by the men. So far, I think the Charlotte Tiffany thing is being buried. And we all talked about the buryiness of Rhea and that storyline. You need to wake up, ladies, or the storytelling in ladies, because it's right now you're getting buried.
I completely agree with you on that. And I do feel like I'm very sad that we are heading into WrestleMania right now without one women's match that we could say we're heavily looking forward to, or one women's match that's even being talked to possibly main event WrestleMania. It's sad, and we've gone back a little bit on that. So I'm hoping that they also, cross the T's and dot the I's on that as well. Get me excited for one of these matches. For me too, guys, heading in, I want to see more from Punk and Roman. We've got teased for Seth Rollins on Raw next week. I want to see Punk. I want to see Roman. I want to see what's going on with this Paul Heyman stuff, because I want to know what that favor is going to be, and I want to know what it's going to be before we get to WrestleMania. Because what is it? He's main eventing. That's great. We still have 2 weeks. We've seen a lot of Seth. I want to see more Roman, and I want to see more Punk, especially with this main eventing the first night of WrestleMania officially. All right, guys, how did we do tonight? I stepped in for Coach. We're wrapping the show up. I gotta know: do we want Coach back? What do we do here, guys? I don't know. I think we did a pretty good job. I think we got some good flow, the three of us. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Last Word. For me, Tommy, and Raphael, have a good night.